What's going on, sartorialist? Welcome back to the thehulseystyle. Today what we are going to be discussing are the last two of the 5 costly mistakes I made in my first year in menswear, so you don't make the same ones. Let's get into it. The fourth costly mistake I made in my first year in menswear is hanging knits. Some examples of knits are cardigans, turtlenecks, or sweaters that are loosely woven, often but not exclusively from merino wool. Or if we're thinking more in the context of the spring and summer months, a knit polo that is loosely woven from cotton. Because these items are woven loosely in an interlocking weave, gravity is their nemesis. If you hang them up, over time, gravity will pull them down and stretch them out. And so you will have indents in the shoulders that are irreparable. You cannot repair them and the garment is ruined. Unfortunately, I will have to donate a handful of turtlenecks, sweaters, and polo shirts because I stored them improperly. I let them hang in my closet far too long, and now they have bumps in their shoulders. Take, for example, this nautical sweater that I purchased from Forever 21 about 3 years ago. In the intervening period, I've worn it about 3 or 4 times, but I noticed this year when I went to put it on that it was ruined. You can see along the shoulder here that there is a hump from the end edge of the hanger. You can also see along the edge of the stitching here where the garment has been stressed. It's only 113 degrees here in California, so I'm not going to try this on to show you guys, but when I wear it, it's as if I'm wearing shoulder pads as a football player would. That is how pronounced the bump is. And this is all in spite of the fact that I've taken it off the hanger and stored it in a drawer for a number of months. So the garment is ruined. Don't hang knits. Rather, you should fold them, put them in a drawer or a cubby or a storage bin. That way you ensure that your knit is going to have the longest life it possibly can, and you can get the most wear out of it. The fifth costly mistake I made in my first year in menswear is cutting cost corners in an attempt to save money. Generally speaking, products that are cheap are cheaply made. This is true in menswear as it is in any other domain. When you first start to build your wardrobe, you, just like me, will in all likelihood try to spend as little money as possible. This temptation is understandable. I know. Menswear is expensive. But the reality is that it's only going to be more expensive to build your wardrobe if you start filling it with items that are cheaply made, that do not last long, and that you, in the long term, are not going to wear. It's better to purchase high quality items that are more expensive, that you're going to get more use out of, that you'll feel more comfortable wearing, but that will also last longer. Also, paradoxically, you will be saving yourself money. I have a closet full of sport coats that I will no longer wear. In fact, I've spent upwards of $1,000 on sport coats that were $100 and under that are no longer functional in my wardrobe. You would be better off saving up $300 to $500 and purchasing a sport coat from Spear & Mackay or from Penny Parma or from Suit Supply that you will be able to wear for 10, 20, 30 years. This is as true for accessories as it is for garments. When I first started out in menswear, one of the easy ways I tried to step up my style was by adding in a pocket square. So I cut a cost corner and decided to purchase packs of pocket squares from Amazon. They come usually in a pack of 6 to 12 in a variety of colors and a variety of patterns. And the problem with these pocket squares is they're very often cheaply made. They're made of polyester, whereas if you buy a more high quality pocket square, then they are made of silk. So take, for example, this set of pocket squares here. You'll see that there's a variety of colors, and it's predominantly in the pattern of polka dot. There are small ones, there's also large ones, and they even threw in a paisley pocket square for a little bit of flair. The problem with these pocket squares is they're cheaply made of cheap materials. And so when you fold them and put them in your breast pocket, they don't hold the fold as gracefully as you would like, as you would if you had a pocket square that was composed of silk. Moreover, their colors are not rich. And so as a consequence, the pocket square is not as versatile as it could be. Take by contrast, this pocket square that I purchased from Brook Brothers last summer, I paid $75 for it. So about 3 times the cost of a typical pocket square, but it has all of the elements that you should seek. It's composed of 100% silk. It has hand rolled, hand stitched edges. This is my favorite part about it. It is extraordinarily rich in color. You can see easily that if you are somebody like me who wears a lot of earthy tones, browns, blues, greens, that you can use this on any of those outfits simply by shifting where it is that you choose to fold the pocket square. And you can see here how easily it holds the fold. It's very, very graceful and easy. Unlike the polyester pocket squares, where if you actually fold them, often they won't hold the fold, and if they do, it will be very kind of like chunky and blocky. So I would highly recommend that you spend a little bit of extra money, make the investment in a pocket square that you can use for a variety of outfits. So there you have it, guys. There are the last 2 of the 5 costly mistakes I made in my first year in menswear. If you enjoyed this content, hit that like button, smash subscribe, hit the notification bell so you can be informed when I drop more videos on the Hulsey style. Until next time, guys.